Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really easy simplified ladder bracelet on the FunLoom. It's kind of like a simplified ladder, so it's not as bulky and it's easier to make. The pattern that I'm going to be using today, it's going to be kind of like an darker, like emo or goth. It's black and white. And yeah, so the materials you're going to need are, of course, your hook. You're going to need black rubber bands, white rubber bands, and either a C-clip, or I have these like S-shaped clips that came with some of the different rubber bands that I got. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm using a FunLoom, not a rainbow loom or a crazy loom. And the rubber bands I'm using aren't the ones that came with the FunLoom. Well, some of them are, but it's like a mix. I think my grandma got them for me at a flea market, so they're a little more flexible than the original like FunLoom rubber bands that came with the FunLoom. So let's go ahead and get started. So basically, what you're going to do, you're going to need to put on your foundation sleeve, which is going to be like the end of the bracelet. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a black rubber band, go from the center peg, and stretch it to the front like that, and then you're going to take another black rubber band and stretch it to the front like that. Then you're going to take a white rubber band and top it off. Okay, so just like that. And then take another white rubber band and stretch it over the top like that. Also, make sure these pegs are facing away from you. That's very important because it could throw off your whole thing and you'll have to start over when you try to go to loom. Okay, so basically the whole process just keeps repeating and repeating all the way up. So it's just 2 black bands on the sides and then 1 white band that goes diagonally. And if you really get into a rhythm here, it's really quite simple, and I like it. I think it looks kind of better than the ladder, the original ladder technique that I've seen a couple videos for. I think the ladders, it's really big and bulky, and it's really tight, so you have to put a lot of extensions on it. This one, it's kind of tight, and so you're going to need to extend it, and I don't know if I'm going to show that because there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch on how to extend a bracelet. And I don't know if I'll need to extend this one for me, but we'll see. Okay, so I guess while I'm doing this, I'll give you a little background on me. I just started FunLooming. I got a FunLoom for Christmas, and I've been watching lots and lots of videos about the FunLoom, learning different techniques and ideas and patterns. And this one is actually based on, I think it was called the Caterpillar. I'm not sure, but I saw it a long time ago when I first started making bracelets, so this is why I think this one's fairly easy to make, because I had a lot of trouble when I was starting out making bracelets. I'm still not very good. There's a lot of stuff I do not know how to do. Like, I can't make charms or anything like that. Keychains. yeah, so basically just really gonna want to keep going. You guys can still see that. Okay, there we go. So like up and oops, up and you really also the positioning matters, so make sure they don't get twisted too. That's another important thing to remember when you're starting out looming, is that position and like order of like what's on top of what is a very big important factor, which is why you want to make sure that the pegs are facing away from you, like whenever you're placing rubber bands on, because if they're not, then your positioning and placement, the ordering is all messed up, and then you have a mess, and you have to like pull it all off, untangle the bands, and start over. And nobody wants to do that after you spend like sometimes up to 10 minutes placing the rubber bands, because trust me, it is like the most frustrating thing in the world. I don't know, I find FunLooming like really relaxing. Decided to make the video because a lot of tutorials out there are for rainbow looms, not the FunLoom. I don't know if that's because it's more popular or if it's better to use, but I have a FunLoom, and so a lot of times I think it's really difficult to maybe translate the tutorials over, like convert it to the standard measurements of the FunLoom because of the rainbow looms, like redirectional stuff. Now I have all the rubber bands placed all the way up to the top, and then I want the diagonal one this way. So now I'm going to show you how to loom it, because that's really all there is to it for placement of rubber bands. It's a very easy placement. There's not many rubber bands to place. Yeah. So basically what you're going to want to do is, let me make sure I can, you guys can see this. Okay. You're going to take your hook, make sure the hook, this is how I do it. I find it easiest if you take the hook, place it down in the pit, make sure the hook is facing the pit, bring the band you don't want back, go down, and then come up, and you're going to take that black band, your first black band, and pull it around the center peg, and you're going to do that to the next black band on the right, and that's it. Also, sometimes you're going to want to push it down, that just makes it a little bit easier. And you're going to leave this white band here. Okay, now you're going to reach in and grab your next diagonal white band, pull that up through the black band, and bring it around and place it on top of the other black band. And again, push it down. Now you're going to take this second black band on the left, bring it up, and then second black band on the right, bring that up, make sure you're pushing back all the other bands. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky to get. Also, this is the hook that came with the FunLoom. Sometimes they will, I have this handmade hook that came with a pack of rubber bands that I got. Like it came with like these S-shaped hooks, which I think are really cool. Okay, so it's a little bit easier to when it's tight like this. Wiggle it around and work up and through. And then the white band, diagonally, black bands, up. Rest of the really dark, formal. I don't know if I would wear it to a wedding, a party. Just, it's a really cool design, I think, with the black and the white. The reason I'm doing the black up and white across is, it just, you really just, because it's like the ladder where you have like crossing, under something. So, and you just keep going up on the left, and then up on the right, a little, so it can like come together, and then diagonal in the center. So, left black up, right black up, and then center white diagonal. And again, remember, order is really important, so you might want to keep pushing them down. So, up, diagonal. So watching tutorials, I recommend that you watch the tutorial once to see if you can do it. And then the second time you do it, try to watch, like, do this along with the video. I find that's the easiest way that I can really follow tutorial. But of course, everyone learns differently, so, you know, whatever you feel like you need to do. Hopefully this gets a lot of positive feedback and reviews, so, then I'll start making more FunLoom videos. I also hope this, correctly. I'm filming it with my, really bad webcam that's on my phone, and, yeah, so, fingers crossed this all works out. Yeah, and like I said, sometimes the bands are a little bit stubborn, sometimes you have a band that really doesn't want to go at all, and if you're afraid of it, the bands around it, kind of like pull those out of the way. There's like one band that I don't know if you saw that. The band is just kind of one area, and I don't really want it to break, so you just want to like hold it up. Let me turn this sideways so that you guys can see. Yeah, there's not really, I mean, if you've made the single loom bracelet that, you know, like the instructions tell you to make, you will definitely be able to make this one. It's very simple. I think this is only the third different type of bracelet that I've ever made. I made the single band bracelet like in the instructional box, and then I made a fishtail, which I absolutely adore. I don't know, I think I might make my next video a fishtail tutorial, but there's already so many fishtail tutorials on YouTube. I don't know if they really need another one, to be honest. Okay, and see, so here I just made a little mistake, so take another, shoot, okay, really, yeah, okay, so that's how you correct mistakes, is just, getting another peg, getting your fingers in there, and you really want to be really careful, because we don't want all this hard work to go to waste. That would be bad. But, like I said, everyone makes mistakes, especially if you're new to looming, like I kind of am. It's crazy. Yeah, so I don't really like the way, the ladder looks in black and white. Kind of chunky, and then it's really short when you make it too. So you have to add a lot of extensions, and then it's like the ladder part doesn't even matter anymore. This one is a lot better. Trust me. If you've ever tried to make a ladder, you probably know how complicated it was and how it took me almost an entire week of trying every night to do it. And I couldn't do it. I finally did get it after I gave up for a while, and then like I saw a tutorial this little girl was doing, and I think she explained it a lot better. So, yeah, okay. And so when you bring this white band over, the very last white band, you're gonna take that and okay, so see this very last peg where you took the white band over. You're gonna stick your hook down in there. Okay? So stick it in there, stick it right through that hook. And then take a black rubber band and you're gonna hook it onto the hook part of the hook. And then you're gonna like bring it through. Like kind of like, oh, great. Okay. Okay. So take the hook, stick it through. Then you take this rubber band, and then this is your little sealing band. And then you just, oh gosh. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. Especially if you keep grabbing other bands. Okay, sometimes it helps if you like twist it a little. That way your hook can't grab other bands. And then untwist it when you get to the oh gosh, okay. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna try sticking it around this side. Flip it over. There we go. And then you're gonna hook this end back onto it. You're gonna roll it up to this, like, the match part here, and then you're just going to remove your bracelet. Take it and kind of slide everything off, and basically that band that I was having trouble putting on, that's basically what keeps your bracelet from falling apart. And you're gonna want to go slow, especially if you have like rubber bands like mine where they're not the official FunLoom bands. They tend to want to rip and break and tear, snap you and hit you in the face, and that can really ruin your whole bracelet. So yeah, like I said, it's this is it. It's very different. Yeah, so basically it's like the ladder, where it's braided on the outside, and then you have like the things in the middle, the rungs on the ladder. And obviously, if you are a better loomer than me, you're going to be able to get those white things probably a little bit tighter. And, yeah. So, this is pretty long because of the FunLoom. The FunLoom is longer, I think, than, rainbow looms. So, yeah, okay. So, basically what we're going to do now is this white band here. I'm going to take that, and you can take whatever clip you have, whatever, like, bracelet clip you have, and you're going to put it on, like that, and then take your, the two bands that are around here, go stretch those out, and you're gonna put them on there too. Oh gosh, they're a little tricky to get on. sometimes when you're putting multiple ones on there, it's a little bit harder. Okay, and yeah, there is your bracelet. Yeah, it's a lot more flexible than the ladder, so you don't really have to add an extension, unless, I guess, if you have like a really huge wrist. So let me show you. So that looks like on me. Just rotate it. There's the S-clip and the white. Yeah, I don't really see any reason why you need to add an extension because it's so flexible. Because it's snug. It's a snug bracelet, so it won't fall off. But it is flexible enough to where you shouldn't have to add an extension. And yeah, so there it is. It's kind of like the ladder, but different. So a different method. Human body, and I like that. I think that's my hat. So yeah, you could do it other methods. Basically, whatever color is in the middle, that's the one that's going to be like the rungs on the ladder, and then your outside colors are the ladder poles. You could also do it, I've seen it where it's 3 colors, you use 3 different colors. That was pretty cool. I think if you're going for like the whole scene emo look, you could use red in the middle or on one of the sides. That would look really cool. Definitely more of a scene look than emo or goth. Yeah, but once again, all you need is a FunLoom, some rubber bands, and a hook, and some clips, and you're done. Basically, all that's really left to do is go out and show all your friends all the cool things you made, and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and if I get a lot of positive feedback, I'll make more videos. Alright, thank you. Bye.